What's going on, guys? It's your boy Robbie Miles. Happy Wednesday night, fam. Hope you guys are doing okay. It's been a couple days here. Jordan and I came at you guys on Sunday with an awesome video. Definitely go check that out. And yeah, so I hope you guys are doing okay. Hope it's an awesome Wednesday for you guys. A little bit of a busy week for me, so took me a couple days to get this video out, but I'm getting it out to you. And so tonight I'm doing a quick review, shorter video, no editing, nothing, off the cuff, on a movie that came out from Shudder Films. Now, if you guys are familiar, Shudder is actually a streaming service, a horror-specific streaming service. It's actually awesome. I actually subscribed to them for the last couple of years. It's super cheap. It's like $70 a year. But I just decided this year to unsubscribe, not because I didn't love it, just because I didn't use it. And because I buy so much physical media anyway that, like, I didn't really have time to watch stuff on Shudder. Like, I just don't. So it just saved me a little bit of cash this year. But I recommend it if you're someone who, isn't as big on the physical media. You're just looking for movies to watch. Shudder has a great back catalog as well. So definitely check out Shudder. And they started doing physical media releases. So I have a movie for you guys that I watched, and I'm doing a quick review on it, and it's called Attachment. Okay, now this was I got this from Vinegar Syndrome's website. Shudder is actually an OCN partner label at this point, so a lot of Vinegar Syndrome titles end up going on Shudder. So if you're a fan of what Vinegar Syndrome does, and you're not necessarily a subscriber, there's a lot that you don't own, definitely get Shudder, because a lot of those titles are on Shudder. It's pretty cool, actually. I happen to be a subscriber, so I tend to get most of those titles on disc, regardless. So anyway, the movie's called Shudder. Super cool artwork on there. And it's a very unique movie, guys. Unlike anything I've ever seen. And I actually like the artwork on the Blu-ray disc even more. You can see, two women on the cover, and the movie's kind of about those two. So Nate, before I even tell you guys about this movie and tell you what I thought of it, again, if you've been following along, Shudder's been doing some pretty cool releases. You can see the watermark there. So anyway, if you go onto Vinegar Syndrome's website, I just want to share my screen real quick. Because this movie, before I even tell you about it, is still available. Okay, now I'm pretty sure it did sell out at some point. And there's still 1,025 left in stock. It is the standard edition, so you're not going to get the slip. But guys, I mean, for a movie like this, again, I'm going to give you my thoughts in just a minute. But for a movie like this, you don't necessarily need the slip. It's just to catalog it. Because I did, I'll tell you more about why I enjoyed it, but I did enjoy it a lot. And it was a very unique movie and something that I really haven't seen before in horror. So, standard edition, about 1,025 left. I got it super cheap because I'm a subscriber. I got a subscriber discount. I think I paid like $19 for it. You can see right now it's about $27. But anyway, if you look at the reviews real quick from other people, it's got a 4.5 stars. Based on 64 reviews. That's pretty legit, guys. So, I'm going to give you my thoughts. But again, 4.5 out of 64 reviews is solid. Okay, like, truly. Shudder banger, Attachment Shudder Blu-ray review. Shudder has done an amazing job as a sub-label. So right off the cuff, I promise you there's not one of those blind buys. You're going to be like, what the hell did I just watch? That shit sucked. Never again. I enjoyed it, and it's definitely a movie I think you guys are gonna dig. If you're into, like, kind of psychological, slow burn, demon kind of horror, this is the kind of movie it is. So just basic premise, the movie is about two women that meet awkwardly, and I think that's one of the selling points of the movie for me, is that the two main leads are awesome together. They had a lot of great chemistry, and they both did a really nice job. So it's about two women who meet very awkwardly in a library over a very awkward interaction, and they actually fall in love. And the first few minutes of the movie, now again, I'm going to be talking about some plot points. I'm not going to spoil anything. But the movie is a very basic premise. There's not really much to spoil other than the ending, which I'm not going to do. But these two women basically, in the opening of the movie, for a little while, they get to know each other and kind of fall in love after this awkward interaction. And something peculiar and weird happens with one of the girls while they're staying with each other for a few days in the beginning of the movie. and it kind of piques your interest into what's there's something more here, what's going on. And the movie's basically about a demon called a debuk, okay, which in Judaism, which I know a lot about, is basically an evil spirit that possesses a someone. It's called a debuk. Okay, and that is based off of Kabbalism, which is a the dark arts basically in Judaism. And so, first of all, the representation was great. I thought the fact that there was a very Jewish representation. There's a rabbi in the movie, and one of the main girls is Jewish, and she's her mother is Orthodox, and I thought that was really cool. Being someone who grew up, Jewish and in an area of a lot of a heavily populated Jewish area. So it's really cool to see such a large Jewish representation in this movie, which was awesome. Um, and so the movie is about the debuk and how it kind of possesses one of the girls, and it's pretty cool, guys. Like I said, it's a slow burn movie, and the movie is not like going to wow you at any point, other than the ending. I thought the ending was badass and super cool. But the movie's a slow burn. There's a few kind of like standout scenes that really kind of catch you and really set the tone for the movie. But there's no scene in the movie that it's like, holy shit. There's a couple of like unnerving scenes, but nothing that's like so outrageously powerful that it like is going to wow you off your feet. But I think that's kind of what I dug about it. Like, it was a slow, steady burn that kind of hit throughout. Like the performances were excellent. The mother was very creepy. That's all I'll say. And it's a movie of few characters, so you really get to see them and discover more about the characters as it goes on. And again, the two leads were fantastic. They really made the movie for me. And the story unfolds with the debuk and what happens. And I'd say the last 25 minutes are very unnerving and very raw and very, very intelligent. And again, it leads up to an ending, a climax that is poetic in a lot of ways, and it's really cool. It's not an ending you typically see in a horror movie. It's unique. And that's what I think I dug about it so much, is that it wasn't typical in any way at any point during the movie. It was different. And that I can appreciate, guys. So it's not that it didn't jump out at me. All that is true, but I enjoyed it so much because it was so different and unique, and it wasn't typical in any way. So yeah, the movie's called Attachment, and I think that refers to the two. Obviously, the debuk, which is a demon that possesses someone, but also it has a play on words between the two main characters because they meet very awkwardly and they become very invested in each other and very attached. And so, yeah, Attachment is the movie, guys. Like I said, it is still available on Vinegar Syndrome's website, the standard edition. I can't recommend it enough, guys. If you can snag it, do it. But this movie gets a yeah, baby from me for sure.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. All right, guys, that's all I got for you tonight. Attachment is the movie from Shudder Films. Now, the other thing I'll say about Shudder is this: they put out bangers. All right, I just picked up Saloon, which is on the way. I believe that's also Shudder, if not mistaken. I have The Sadness, which is like absolute banger, one of my favorite movies this year, favorite releases this year. And so Shudder's doing some great things over there. I'm glad I'm a subscriber because I get these super cheap. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Attachment is the movie. Go check it out. Hit me up in the comments. Like this video. We're almost at 200 subscribers, guys. I can't thank you enough. But what's really important is that you guys like this video. Hit me up in the comments. Every comment is helpful. So appreciate you guys. Much love, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.